Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining our team of students at Assuaged. Today we are meeting with Renee Wagner from the magazine Lifestyle, excuse me, and they have a spring lunch and benefit event featuring celebrities in Rhode Island on June 3rd. So let's move on to the next slide. And Renee, welcome. We'd love to hear more about you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and thanks for your support. It's definitely, it means a lot. This is our first event, Rockin' for a Cause, for the magazine official launch of our brand. We haven't had an event, obviously, because of the pandemic. And so this is kind of like our coming out event, I guess, more to say it in that kind of way. We haven't, welcomed any of our issues or any of our network publicly other than online because of COVID. And so this is our first event, and I'm really excited. It's been 6 months in the works and planning and all the things that go into an event like this. But I'm really thankful for the team that I have and the team that's been on board since the beginning. So that's about the event. About me, I'm a mom. That's my first priority in life. And I'm also, of course, a business owner and entrepreneur.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And I see on this slide and then the next slide talking about your entrepreneurship. You have producer ability, your Navy veteran spouse. You've just done so much in your life. And moving on to the next slide, I kind of want to cover that you're also a Miss North Shore, United States. I'd love to hear more about just, your background and what brought you to today.
So growing up, I guess we all have a story. I haven't shared my story yet, but my story kind of dictated the kind of life that I wanted to have more than the life I didn't want to have. And so early on, I started in the pageantry world, and that kind of gave me a foundation of building up my self-esteem and building up who I was. And so because of that, it got me to really like in the entertainment industry. And back then, not aging myself, but back then it was really hard to break into the entertainment world if you didn't have those connections or know anybody or really have that backing. So pageantry was a great outlet for me. It gave me that confidence that I was looking for, and it gave me that platform to kind of share who I was, what meant a lot to me. So that's the pageant side. But as I got older and I moved around and traveled and built a bit of my career, I settled down and I got married and I had my children. And when I became a Mrs., I did that first pageant, the North America pageant, as a Mrs. And it sparked that energy that I had when I was younger, really bringing me back to the entertainment world and really trying to figure out a way to help people or highlight people and bring them to the forefront as if when I was looking for that. And that's kind of why I created the magazine Lifestyle, because I used to just always say, oh, I always wanted to build my own magazine. And I'd always work on different magazines, calling it the magazine, like, oh, I'm working on the magazine stuff, and kind of stayed with me. And so when I developed this brand, I didn't really know. I didn't really want it to have, not that I didn't know, I didn't want it to have an identity where it was just geared towards one thing. So when I called it the magazine, I felt like it gave it a really broad spectrum where I could bring in and do as I needed as to who I was working with and the people that I met along the way. And so that's kind of what happened with the magazine and the pageantry and becoming, who I am today. I owe it all to the pageant world.
Thank you so much for sharing, love. And I would just like to make a quick note that we can't see you on your camera. I think
I
it.
know, and I don't know why. I
Oh
don't have
no,
the camera off.
no worries. There it goes. I think. And then yes, we covered that you were India. I'll let you take this slide, love.
I can't see myself on my camera, but can you guys see me?
No, not really, Rennie. We are not able to see you.
can see me. It says I keep doing the camera on and off, and it's not showing my picture. I don't know if it's connection or something.
Yeah, that's okay, Renee. It's perfectly fine, no issues at all. And so, like, we were just working through the slides, making the slides for you, Rennie, and we were so inspired. Thank you so much for being the highest inspiration. So with all your social media posts and everything, like it's a lot about your family, it's about others who do their work and you appreciate them, and it says a lot about you, Rennie. Thank you so much. You are so encouraging to people. So that's a lot. I mean, you are a very great inspiration for the youngsters, actually. Thank you so much, Rennie. And we cannot go without this. I mean, like the 2018 pageant thing. So like it's actually an amazing event. I read about that from the Mrs. New Hampshire, America. So like congratulations, you got the photogenic award winner. And so like what was the feeling about it, Rennie? And I think like you are the one of the board directors for them now. So can you talk about that now, Rennie? Thank you so much.
Yeah, so when I did Mrs. America in New Hampshire, I did win Miss Photogenic, and it was the first time, I did Mrs. North America, but then I did Mrs. New Hampshire, USA. And so it was a great honor to be, in the photogenic category. And when I decided to go on the board for Miss Earth, that was the year that COVID hit. So they didn't have a pageant that year. They actually postponed it. So it's an ongoing board membership that I really haven't got to be part of because of COVID. So for that's kind of at a standstill for the board member for Miss Earth, which is a great pageant platform. They do a lot of great work in the environment, of course, and they have a lot of great women.
Yeah, oh yes, yeah. Thank you so much. And like like they really have said this, that you had a smile that lit up the room, and we really like like vouch for that, Rennie. You have a beautiful smile. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your kind words. You're all amazing, and I really appreciate all of what you're doing and interviewing me and really being supported for this event and my mission. So I just wanted to say, it says you're in the show and everyone can see and hear you, but I can't see my picture.
I'm sorry for that.
Can you
Yeah,
guys see me?
I'm really sorry for that.
Can you see
Yeah.
me?
No, I think like when we toggle between the videos on and off, I think like it happened for me many a times also during the live show. Yeah, sorry about that, Rennie.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It says you're in the show, and it says everyone can see and hear. So I'm not sure. I just wanted to let you know. I don't know what happened. I was there for a short time, and now I'm not there.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Rennie. And Wendy, do you want to talk about Rennie now in this slide?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
I just asked Wendy. She wants to talk about you. Like, I mean, she wants to felicitate you. Yeah, Wendy, can you go ahead? Just unmute yourself, dear. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I think she has a lag. So let me read out this slide. Yeah. So
I'm on mute.
yeah, sure, Wendy, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I have bad connection.
Do that for you. It's okay,
Was
Wendy.
I can't hear it.
Rennie, like I just read this post from you, which read something like this: she didn't know the path, she didn't see the way, it didn't matter, she kept going. It's all about motherhood. And I know like you cherish your motherhood a lot. I mean, you have said like, like you just want to be the mom if nothing else is existing. And so, like it's beautiful that you cherish motherhood. Like, I mean, like it's really inspiring. So like, moms are everything. They carry the children to the future and everything. We want to hear more about, like your motherhood, Rennie. Thank you so much. Rennie, are you able to hear me? Cynthia?
Yeah, let's just kind of move. Let's because we got some bad connections today, and Renee has an
Okay.
appointment in 40 minutes.
Yeah,
So
sorry
let's
about
go
that.
ahead
Yeah.
and yeah,
So,
let's just kind of move through the slides, and we'll
okay, sure.
probably trying to promote. Maybe she can get on the computer and we can try at this again so the connection's better.
Yeah, no problem, Cynthia. You go ahead, Cynthia. It's about the event.
Okay,
I
so
can talk on. Can you hear me?
yeah, so Renee, so we have
Are you guys
the
there?
Reef. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you tell us about the Reef? Yeah, this connection is really
Yeah, connection is the problem. Yeah. So maybe Cynthia, you can just go through that because we have the events later also. So you can
yeah.
just talk about the Reef. Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about doing right now, and this happens sometimes in their events, but I'm thinking Renee's having some issues connecting, and we have other students that are having a hard time connecting. So
Yeah, if it is through the phone, then that's a problem, Cynthia. If it's a laptop, then that's not big. That's not a big issue. If it is through the phone, I have always faced this issue.
yeah. So let's go ahead and okay, so the Reef is going to be the host. This is a lovely dockside restaurant that serves international cuisine. So they're going to be a large part of the event. Next slide. And so the Rocking for a Cause launch event is going to support JANIE'S Fund, and that's in partnership with Youth Villages to bring about hope and healing to girls that have suffered from trauma of abuse and neglect. You can see on the slide we have an event link. We will also be posting that in the comments, and I would like to ideally cover this event again before the official date of it happening. There's some amazing celebrities that are going to be on the line. Our stakeholder, Jeff Hoffman, will be there. We have Prashant Goyal and his fashion line, as well as a notable chef. If we can move on to the next slide. And Kimberly, did you want to cover this slide, love?
Yeah, of course. So for the Rocking for a Cause event, tickets will include food, red carpet pictures, a concert with Nick Fradiani, a swag bag, and a great time with your friends from the magazine Lifestyle and the Reef. So a portion of the proceeds from all the tickets and event sales will benefit JANIE'S funds, which is in partnership again with Youth Village's unique LifeSet program, which targets 12 to 22-year-olds that are aging out of the foster care system and don't have the safety net of an adoptive family to guide them as they move into their next chapter of life. They provide crucial and proven services.
So it's regarding the JANIE'S Fund. So we want to talk a little bit about the JANIE'S Fund, where we are contributing, because from the event, like it's proceeding to the JANIE'S Fund. So as Kimberly shared before, it's for the foster care children who like go out of the foster care by around 17 years. So like they need some care after that. So JANIE'S Fund is a philanthropic initiative created by Steven Tyler in partnership with Youth Villages to bring hope and healing to girls who have suffered the trauma of abuse and neglect. Steven first gave voice to this cause with his hit Jenny's Got a Gun, and his establishment of the fund ensures that these vulnerable girls will have an enduring voice for years to come. Wow, what a movement, what an initiative to help the abused children. Jenny's Fund has two important goals: to bring much needed awareness to the issue of abuse and neglect of children, and to generate financial support to ensure that girls receive the most effective services available to help them overcome the trauma and pain of abuse.
Kiss the Monkey's family and stakeholder billionaire. Hi, Jeff Hoffman. He's a speaker, advisor, philanthropist, entrepreneur. He's chairman of the board, Global Entrepreneurship Network. Welcome Youth Villages Force. Youth Villages, the force for families. LifeSet has helped more than 9,000 young people aging out of state custody or other care arrangements successfully transition to their independence, and their site is youthvillages.org.
Welcome, Prashat Goel. So he's a designer. Prashat Goel founded a designer Indian clothing store, Heritage Indian Fashions, in 2017. Welcome, Chad Hollister. Chad Hollister Band hails from Vermont. They have been evolving and touring the country for over 20 years. Anthony J. Resta, Collective Soul, Elton John, Sean Mullins says, Hollister music is pure sonic alchemy, which means it's damn good in Vermont terms.
Okay, so one of the huge guests at the event is going to be Chef Kevin D. We'll tell you more about him. He's an executive chef, private chef to the stars, and author of Beyond My Chef Coat. He has over 24 years of experience in the hospitality industry. He was named top chef by Las Vegas Food and Wine and is the winner of Top Celebrity Chef Showdown. He has been an expert for Gordon Ramsay and appeared as a featured chef on Food Network Chef Wanted, Great Food Truck Race, and Beat Bobby Flay, as well as The Today Show, nationally syndicated Better Show, CT Style, Pickler and Ben, Fox Morning Show, and The Road Show, among others. He is also an advocate for such charity as Boston Children's Hospital and the Light Foundation. I also see Renee back in the show. Did you want to speak about working with Chef Kevin D?
Oh, yes, definitely. Chef Kev is amazing. Like I was saying earlier, he's been very instrumental in TML since last fall. He was in our first issue as a featured chef, but then he kind of partnered with the magazine to do a cover, and he worked side by side with me developing the whole issue and getting the features and the chefs and doing this really great chefs across the US type issue, and then we collaborated, and now we're working together on this event and this music issue that's coming out. And he's been such a great support. He's just an all-around great guy, and very talented, and a very strong work ethic, and just a really great person.
Oh, wow. He sounds awesome. And I bet the food there is going to be amazing at the event. Another big guest that you spoke about is Nick Fradiani. He is the season 14 winner of American Idol. His father, Nicholas Fradiani III, taught him guitar, piano, and drums. He signed with Big Machine Records and got to headline the American Idol live tour, which kicked off in Clearwater, Florida on July 7, 2015. He also has a lot of press, appearing on shows like Live with Kelly and Michael and Good Day LA, and doing various radio interviews. He sang the national anthem at PBS's National Memorial Day concert in Washington, D.C. in 2015. And Renee, would you like us to tell more about your experience with Nick Fradiani?
So I don't know Nick very well. Nick is actually a good friend with Chef Kev D, and so I will be meeting Nick Fradiani for the first time, but I feel like I already know him because we spoke on the phone. We did an interview with him as well, but I also followed his journey, on American Idol the year that he won. So that's the gist of Nick, but I'm definitely looking forward to meeting him. He is a really sweet, kind person, and his music is amazing. So that's kind of the gist of Nick and I.
So we have Bella covering the Kiss the Monkey slide. That's our family that we are just so connected with. Alan Raquel, they have been the pillars of Assuaged growing to the scale that we're at today. So would love to hear from you, Renee, your relationship with them and just the mountains that you guys are moving together.
Yes, definitely. Raquel is, gosh, there's so many words, but she's just a really great, amazing person, inside and out. I'm so thankful to have met her through some mutual friends a couple of years ago. And I never got to go to one of her events. My kids were kind of small, so I never traveled much when I first met her, unfortunately. And then, of course, COVID hit. But we did cover her great event at FAO Schwartz, and that's where I met Prashant Goyal indirectly through the event. And Raquel has been so giving, so supportive, so, collaborative with the magazine and, her network and what we're all doing. So Raquel and Alex have been an immense support and influence for us.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. I just love Alan Raquel. They're just amazing human beings, and so grateful to have connected with you at the last event as well through them. So next slide. I know it's coming. There you go, Annabella Love.
Hi guys, sorry I'm having technical issues on my end. Next up is Richard Salgado, also known as Big Daddy Salgado, who is the CEO for Coastal Advisors LLC insurance consultant. As a significant contributor to the world of sports, Rich Salgado has appeared on Fox News, Fox and Friends, Fox Business Network, and has been profiled by the Wall Street Journal, Sports Business Journal, NFL Network, Sports Illustrated, Newsday, and the New York Post. Over the past 30 years, Rich Salgado has spent his time working to construct insurance plans that primarily focus on helping individuals such as professional athletes, sports entertainers, managers, coaches, and agents, as well as business owners and TV personalities. Rich Big Daddy Salgado has established an incredibly successful business that aims to protect far more than just the individual insured, but the entire livelihood of his clients.
Yes, that's a great synopsis of Rich. I don't know if you want me to comment, but he's another great. I met Rich in the beginning of my journey with TML, and again, he's been another support system, great friend. He's been very giving and really collaborative as well, and just an all-around great person. I mean, he's doing amazing things in his own network and in his own, walk of life, as you can see. And he's just someone. Once you meet him, you just want to continue to be around him because he's just a really humble, kind person and just really supportive.
Thank you. Jarvis Green is up next, and Jarvis Green, born January 12th, 1979, is a former American football defensive end who played in the National Football League. He was drafted by the New England Patriots in the 4th round of 2002 NFL draft. He played college football at LSU. Jarvis played a part in one of the most famous plays in the Super Bowl history. Eli Manning escaped from what should have been Green's game-saving sack. He had Eli in clutches, but Eli escaped and threw the ball to David Tyree, who leaped and pinned the ball to his helmet, making 32-yard catch that set up the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yes. So Jarvis Green is actually a really good friend of Chef Kev D. I haven't met Jarvis yet, so I'm excited to meet him myself. And he will be, of course, one of our guests, a special guest. And oh, my kids are not having a good time right now. Oh boy. There's the motherhood aspect.
We love that.
Okay, well, mommy's on a call and you guys need to not fight. I'll be there in a minute.
The next slide is we're welcoming Brian Fox.
Okay, close the door, please. Thank you. Okay, 1 minute. I'm almost done.
I'm sorry.
They're at the age of they want to fight with each other. Okay, Wesley, I'm on the phone. Okay, I can hear her crying because you heard her. Okay, 1 minute. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Welcome Brian Fox. Brian Fox is a nationally renowned artist specializing in painting athletes and celebrities. His forte and passion centers on sports and music, but his ability and experience extend far beyond that scope. Brian has painted some of the biggest icons of our time, including the late Jackie Robinson, Keith Richards, Derek Jeter, Jim Morrison, Mark Wahlberg, Gene Simmons, Johnny Depp, Muhammad Ali, and mixed martial arts champion George St. Pierre, just to name a few. Here we see that a photo of Brian Fox USA Sports Academy 2020. He's the Sports Artist of the Year. He's official artist for Major League Baseball, National Hockey League, and Walt Disney. BrianFoxStudios.com.
Yes, so Brian Fox actually, his studio is in my hometown where I grew up. Brian Fox came in for this issue through Kevin D. I showed Kevin D. and Brian he paints legendary paintings and he's just amazing. And so we are using, okay, mommy's on the phone. You guys need to behave. We're actually highlighting one of his paintings on our cover. Guys, one second. I have to excuse myself. 1 second.
So that sounds really exciting to have Brian Fox at the event. There's such an impressive lineup here, Indu.
Yeah, sure. Like it was very inspiring, and I thought I will cover all the celebrities. That's really great of them. They're coming for a cause. So
Yeah.
it's our turn to felicitate them. Yeah, that's really good.
I love that. I think it would be worth maybe recording something this week, like just internally, so we can promote it a little bit more effectively. Oh,
yeah, sure.
So she's attending to the children. Oh,
yeah. That's why I sent my puppy upstairs. I don't know, these people will not keep quiet.
Oh, yeah. My dogs, too. There's going to be, I'm hoping, well, I know one of our students will be attending the event and hoping if anybody's out in that area that they can get around to the event. Does anybody here personally know of any of the celebrities that are going to be there? Like the sports celebrity? No? Oh, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we are by. Renee could be back here shortly.
Of course we know Jeff, our mentor.
Yeah.
So anytime loving to see him, but still like being the COVID season now, not sure whether we can go in person. But I would love to attend the event.
Yeah, we would be able to go, but we decided to maybe not jump on the gun on the travels at this time. But let's go ahead and so DJ Red will be covering Rocking a Cause all night long. And oh, there is Renee.
Hi, sorry, I'm back.
Oh, no worries, love. Well, what is your stance on DJ Red? What can you give us a little bit about the DJ you'll be having?
Yes, so DJ Red, she's actually her name is Kat. She's a 20. I've known her for many decades. She's a really close friend and family. But she's also a really brilliant DJ. She's a resident DJ in Boston and Rhode Island, and so she's so great at what she does. So she's going to be hosting the fashion part with, for Sean and all of the fashion segments. And she's going to be the intermediate music between all of the activities for the night. And then, she'll be emceeing on and off, but she's just, she's great at what she does. She has a great personality, and she's a great addition to the show.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Can we go on to the next slide? We're almost done, Renee. I know you have an appointment here.
Oh, no worries. My kids aren't cooperating. That's the only part. But I have some time.
Yeah, I would love to maybe hopefully get on another call with you and try to rehab at this really quickly so we can effectively promote the materials. We just had some technical difficulties today, but let's rock and ride with it. So we're on the Rocking for a Cause. You guys can get your event tickets on Facebook. There's a link to the Ticketmaster or whatever platform you guys are using. So that will be shared in the comments. It's on June 3rd. It is at, I believe, it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It starts at 6 p.m. The red carpet arrivals will start at 6, and we have everyone staggered that's coming, the celebrities that are coming. So, yeah, 6 p.m.
Wonderful. Yes, 6 p.m. for the red carpet, you guys. If you want to get your shots with those celebrities and get a little bit of that intimate time, we always love going on that red carpet. So wonderful.
We also are going to have some sponsors that are going to have these luxury high-end exotic cars. We get some Boston McLarens. We have an Aston Martin. We have some yachts that are going to be by Nicholson Yachts that are going to be out in the water trimming the event. So a very nice ambiance.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I see there's going to be live music, celebrating the music that serves as a soundtrack to living your best life. So you'll have the music mecca of the world. So that will be celebrating the TML, the magazine lifestyle brand. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Next slide. So the Rocking for the Cause event, it will have amazing music, and it is an event that supports charity foundations such as Steve Tyler's Foundation, JANIE'S Fund, Youth Villages, and this is all happening, you guys, June 3rd, 5 p.m., but 6 p.m. for the red carpet, and this will be held in Newport, Rhode Island, at the Reef restaurant. So get your tickets and get in there and be surrounded by such amazing people, high caliber people, very good energy. And yeah, Renee, I'd love to just kind of end the show with any final remarks or comments you may have about the event in itself.
You guys did a great job. You covered all the aspects. We have another chef coming in from New York. He's a TV chef. He's a pastry chef. Chef Daniel Andriotti is going to actually be joining us in our VIP red carpet, and he's an amazing person. So I just wanted to add him to the roster of celebrities. But no, I mean, overall, it's an exciting time for TML. It's been a long road to get here. So we're very excited. And I think, this event definitely showcases who we are as a publication, as a brand, as a media company, a growing company. We definitely have a long way to go, but I think we're getting our grounding, and with COVID and the pandemic getting a little bit more manageable, I think we're on our way.
Wonderful. Well, you just did such an excellent job connecting with us and sharing, and do apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll see about getting this kind of rescheduled for some kind of summary so we can have those materials to promote. And anything that you need, Renee, just let us know.
No, I appreciate all of your help and meeting all of you. I think you're all amazing, and I look forward to working with all of you in the future. There's so much growth that we're going to be implementing into TML, and I kind of painted some of that for you, Cynthia, in our message, but we can definitely talk more on how and ways that we are going to be expanding TML in different areas. So
Oh, I love that. And, you know, we get a lot of marketing students and media, you guys. There's so much to learn from that in itself. And I think what you're doing, Renee, with these events and just how much you've been aligned with the charity aspect of it, because, you know, the celebrities and everything is nice, but it's really important to just give back on these causes that provide so much meaning and value to people's lives. So thank you for doing your part in all of that.
No, I want to just touch again. I didn't get to touch on JANIE'S Fund, but you know, Steven Tyler, of course, is Steven Tyler. But the reason why I chose JANIE'S Fund is because it was a music edition, and what I learned about JANIE'S Fund and Youth Villages, the program, the LifeSet program, is amazing. And so everyone has a story, and you know, JANIE'S Fund hits home for me personally, and so that's not the only reason why I chose this foundation, but I definitely feel connected to it in a personal way. And if I can help shed light or bring any awareness to this cause of what they're trying to accomplish with anything that I do is my purpose. And creating this brand and aligning with the people that I have, because everyone like Cynthia and Raquel and Jeff all are striving to help others in some way. So I feel like that alignment is a pretty great alignment where we all want to just help others and give back.
I love that. Thank you for sharing, Renee. And before we let you go, because I know you have an appointment, does anybody here want to ask Renee any questions?
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, Renee. It means a lot to us. Thanks for your time and efforts. And I mean, like, you had been going through the slides and everything, and reading about you is so inspiring. And so, like, you are just inspiring many people, covering many people in the magazines and everything. And what inspires you to just, you know, like, be so passionate about everything you do? I mean, be it family, be it work, everything. What drives you to be so passionate in everything, Renee? Thank you so much.
I think, you know, as life goes on and you know, you go through different stages in your life, you realize how fragile life is and how quick life goes by. And I think we all want to leave our mark here somehow when, you know, when that time comes, we're not here. So that drives me every day is, what do I want to leave to my kids? What do I want to be remembered by? What do I want? How do I want to make a difference in someone's life, whether it's one person or many? How can I do that while I'm here? And so every day I get up, I want to make a difference in my kids' life, my own life, and anyone that I meet, anything that I do. I think that's the motivation that on days that are really challenging, because there are, I think about not doing this and not leaving that memorable feeling behind of myself and for my children. So that's the motivation and the passion that keeps me going.
That's great to hear, Renee. It's really inspiring for us because it's not just one activity. It's like, you know, like you are just expanding day by day. And that says a lot about your energy. Thanks for being our great inspiration, Renee. Thank you so much. And friends, if you want to ask something to Renee.
Thank you.
I didn't have a comment. I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to speak with us today and sharing your causes and what makes you so inspired to do what you do. It's such a pleasure to be a part of this team and these meetings. So, and having people like you, having guests like you is just wonderful. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate your time as well.
I just wanted to say,
really,
just real quick,
thankful.
thank you for your time, and say hello to Steven Tyler. He's one of my favorites from the old days.
Oh, awesome.
Love
He's actually
Aerosmith.
from Massachusetts. Yeah, we share the same hometown, so it's
Awesome.
kind of ironic how life comes full circle and when you least expect it. So
Yes,
thanks
he's
very
definitely
much.
he's definitely a rock icon. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's definitely amazing. We don't know if he's going to show up, but we are hoping.
Let's hope. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. Well, I think if anybody doesn't have anything to add, I know, again, that the technical difficulties were just kind of, but we're just so blessed to be able to cover this and promote it, Renee, and thank you for taking the time with us. I know you have an appointment to get to, so we'll let you have at that, and we look forward to seeing the outcome of the event.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I look forward to working and seeing you guys again soon.
Yay. Thank you guys. Go team.
Thank
Thank you so much, honey. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.